What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? Right now, you're hanging with Mr. Jackson, man. We got another thread, y'all, on Reddit, y'all, by real underscore opportunity 3822, y'all. All right, y'all, man. The reason why I'm putting out most of these threads I put out, y'all, they got so many comments, y'all, and he got so many comments. So enough of that. Let's get to it, y'all. He said, for reference, starter 4 been kind of teasing on purples and reds on my 2 builds. See, that was your mistake right there. You made 2 builds. You should have made 2 builds. You should have just made 1 build. It's too expensive to be making 2 builds. Last 3 seasons averaged 24 or 70. Averaged 24 on 70 shooting. On my 6-8, I had a perfect decent defense on the build and never rely or giving up a lot of buckets. Sure, I get fried occasionally, but sweat and honestly, I don't know. I consider myself perfect decent who doesn't sit on this all day. Sit on this all day. So he's trying to say, man, it's like this year his 2 builds that he always make change. That's always in 2K, man. To me, man, I used to always make a 6'11" power forward, man. And then recently, man, it's like the 6'11" power forward be good, then be bad. Like this year was good, but I made a 6'10" power forward. The 6'10" power forward is still real good, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you, but they say 6'11" power forward was overpowered this year, y'all. And I did not make one because these last couple of years, yo, it seemed like it was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And me, I'm not trying to spend that much money and make 2 builds like he did. All right, y'all. See why? Ever since the start of this season, I think I won 2 random rack games. Went from purple to silver, just like that. I swear, it can't just be me. It ain't just you, yo. It just ain't just you, yo. I hear so many complaints about online, y'all. Just like I said, I play every year. I play online. I play like the first, like say like the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks with my friends, y'all. I play with them, and if I don't like it, they already know. My friends be like, they be saying they be saying to themselves, "Oh man, ain't that good this year." They like, Mr. Jackson, he ain't coming back to play online with us. It never fails, and I don't, yo. I just play MyCareer, get my player to the max. That's it, y'all. It seems like I be wasting about like $250, $300 every year on 2K because of that. Every year because of that, y'all. But enough of that, yeah. We about to get into these comments, y'all. I took a group comments under his name. I just put in a summary, and I'm gonna break it down to y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because you're gonna hear it'll be the last time you hear me talking. I was about to get into this summary, and that'll be it, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to see more videos like this, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm out.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Jackson. Let us go.
NBA 2K26 players are once again voicing major frustration with rec matchmaking, teammate quality, and the overall direction of the game, especially in solo rec. One player summed it up perfectly by saying they dropped from purple to silver on their power forward, not because they suddenly forgot how to play, but because every game feels like they're facing the Monstars while being paired with the worst randoms imaginable. The opposing team is always shooting lights out, while their own teammates consistently sail on both ends of the floor. A big part of the discussion centers around communication and how toxic or fragile solo rec has become. Some players feel forced to hop on the mic just to point out basic issues, like a defender completely ignoring their man or refusing to play defense. But even that comes with consequences. Instead of adjusting, teammates often respond by getting petty, refusing to pass, committing violations, or intentionally selling the rest of the game. What starts as constructive criticism quickly turns into sabotage. Others argue that calling teammates out only makes things worse. Many bad players shut down entirely once they feel disrespected, even if the criticism is valid. Several stories popped up where someone calmly suggested playing defense, only for that teammate to intentionally stand in the paint for 3 seconds or completely stop trying. The overall vibe is that ego is running solo rec more than basketball IQ. Another common theme is shot selection and selfish play. A lot of players say they don't mind teammates missing shots, as long as they're smart, open looks. The real frustration comes from players forcing contested fades, driving into traffic, or refusing to pass to wide open teammates in the corner or at the rim. Multiple commenters pointed out how solo rec feels less like team basketball and more like 5 people fighting each other for touches. Some players mentioned they mute their mics entirely just to preserve their sanity. Even then, it doesn't solve the issue of watching teammates ignore rotations, miss defensive assignments, or jack up bad shots. The game feels exhausting, especially when rec games take 25 plus minutes and end in a loss caused by factors completely out of your control. Matchmaking and plate color were also heavily criticized. Many feel plate color fluctuates way too fast and doesn't accurately represent skill. Players shooting under 40% from 3 with losing records somehow end up in purple lobbies, often because they went on a lucky streak or got carried by squads. This leads to massive skill gaps within the same game, making matches feel unfair from the jump. One of the more interesting parts of the discussion dives into theories about 2K's design itself. Some players believe the game cycles users through forced losing streaks, complete with what they call negative animation loops. During these periods, builds feel worse, animations don't trigger properly, and everything that could go wrong does. Then suddenly, things flip and your player feels unstoppable again. The belief is that this emotional roller coaster is intentional and designed to keep players engaged, frustrated, and more likely to spend VC or start new builds chasing that good phase again. This ties into broader complaints about monetization. The season model, constant resets, and VC dependency create urgency, pushing players to either grind endlessly or open their wallets. Several commenters compared the system to gambling mechanics, arguing that 2K, like many modern games, is designed to squeeze every possible dollar out of its player base. Because of all this, some players are abandoning rec entirely, choosing park or theater instead. Even if teammates are bad, at least those games end faster and don't trap you in a long, miserable loss. Others are openly saying this will be their last 2K, especially as they move on from college or simply burn out on the constant frustration. In the end, the consensus is clear. NBA 2K26 can be an amazing experience when all 5 players move the ball, defend, and play real basketball. But too often, selfishness, bad matchmaking, fragile egos, and aggressive monetization ruin what should be a fun and competitive mode. Until 2K addresses these core issues, solo rec will continue to feel less like basketball and more like a test of patience.